They are heavy. Let's see if my slab grab fits. Please, oh my word. What I'm doing now is setting this leveling bar. So the top of the leveling bar is the top of my sand, and the slab sits on the sand, and then the slab is level with the block, the frame bricks. It takes time to get this right. Here is the whacker plate. So what I'm doing now is I'm just raking away any excess quarry waste, and we're not talking a lot, but I'm raking it away, and with my eye I'm getting the quarry waste as level as I can before I whacker it. We have to get this prepped by eye and with the rake as flat as possible, and the way it's going, if I rake enough off getting it flat and it fills that hollow, then I'm not going to need to go and get any more quarry waste. I honestly don't think I can get this any more accurate. One of the things about this leveling method, and especially when you're building off something old and creating something new, what happens is the old is what it is, and it's uneven. Over time, you know, things have sunk, or maybe it weren't laid level in the first place, who knows. And then you're building something new off that, and what can tend to happen is something progressively starts to get more out of level. Bit difficult to explain, but you see my leveling bars are in now, both sides. I've got my 50mm at the end of that bar to the top of that brick. I've got the same over here with this leveling bar, 50mm to the top of that brick. I've got enough quarry waste. As I said before, what I'm doing is now, to the best of my eye, getting it as level as possible with the rake. So once I've got this level and whackered, I'll be able to go off and get my sand and actually come back with maybe 12 slabs, you know, and let's get some down today. I mean, that would be awesome. The biggest headache with this job has been building off something original into something new. If you're doing a project at home, I'd strongly recommend, you may not have a situation like this, right? We are completely limited to doing what we're having to do because of space. Because if I take you over here, because this is the only space for the office building, then therefore we've had to build off of old and build new. But if you're doing a project at home, let's say, you could finish your what is original off, and maybe just having a space or another area of the garden where you just build something new using the same principles and methods that I've been using here, but it's a separate piece. Therefore you can get it all level all the way round, not having to bother about having to build off of something that was originally there. I hope that makes sense. I've tried my hardest to explain. Let's get on with it. Then we can put a bar across and see what kind of gap we've got. I did borrow the whacker, friend of mine. Didn't have enough petrol in it, so I'm gonna have to go and get some. I've just got back from the builders merchants with, I've only bought 6 slabs for now and half a ton of sharp sand. Right, look at these slabs. Now these are a 600 millimeter square slab, and they're 50 mil thick. Now I don't know what that looks like on camera, but I'm telling you now, they are heavy. Let's see if my slab grab fits, because I don't know what I can't imagine it if it doesn't. Please, oh my word. My slab grab fits. My slab grab, look, it fits. Oh, thank goodness. I've not laid them for a long time, and before I had a different slab grab. Come with me down to my van. The forklift trucked this half a ton of sharp sand in. I've got my little knife. I'm going to slice that, get it shoveled into my barrow and get it up to the job. Let's crack on. So as you can see, I'm starting to barrow in my sharp sand. I'm just going to, same thing, rake it fairly even. The other side of this bar, where there'll probably be the cut slabs anyway, I might actually cement the edge slabs down. I'll see how it goes. It depends on just different things, and at the moment I can't decide. You know, I don't want it too high, although it's going to get compacted. Don't want it too low either, you know, because then you're compacting it and just adding loads more. It is about trying to get things right in one go if possible. You know, save adding more, scraping too much sand off, save on, oh, I don't know, just saving. And it's very much a feeling your way kind of thing. So now you can see that I'm whackering my sand down. Not putting all the sand down yet. I've got a pile there. Trouble is, this tree is dropping all its leaves and dropping its whatever they are. What is it? A laurel tree. It's dropping berries. It's dropping blackberries and leaves onto my sand. So I don't want to fill the whole area, because I've nearly done for today. I'm not sure whether I'm just going to scrape off that first part. In fact, let's have a look. Let's position you so you can see. Got to get the reach to the edge of my leveling bar. Oh, right. Once we start scraping. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I'm just getting too tired. The temptation is you've got to press on, but you've also got to recognise when you're getting too tired, because this is the precision part that has to be right. And it is getting to that time in the afternoon. You know, I literally can't decide what to do. I'm going to grab my trowel, get this top edge. Let's just see. Again, this is really quite difficult when you're on your own. See, really, you want one person that end of the you know, the wood or whatever you're using, long metal bar. I'm just troweling out here. Really. Just to get on that bar. Some of the blasted bits of granite are like made the way to the surface somehow. First bit's the hardest, right up against the brick edge. Can you see me? I'm right up against this brick edge, trying to get this top edge down to my levelling bars. I might be being a bit over ambitious here to, you know, to be getting a row of slabs down today. See, I'm wrestling with myself now because there's a big part of me that's saying no and there's a big part of me that's trying to press on. It ain't a nice place to be. Oh, it's just oh. It's quite hard to scrape a layer of sand off. This is an almighty wrestle on my own. Push. Oh God. I've pressed on. Gonna get this one in. These are heavy slabs. This is one arm lifting. It's down. Seriously? If I get 3 down, I'm happy. Sometimes gotta get it near to the spot without pressing into the sand at all. Oh, come on. Oh. Barely get my legs wide enough. This is mad. What is it? Oh, yeah. You see? One more. This. side of it. I wasn't quite in the centre of the slab. Oh yeah. They're heavy. That's it for now. I can't do any more. I've got to just kick the very edge of this. It's not a good idea. You don't want to be doing this. But I know that tiny little bit more this way on this end one, by the time you get 5 or 6 slabs down the other end, that tiny little difference can turn into 1/4 of an inch. And you don't want that. Don't matter, little gap against the block, the brick edge, I'm not bothered, because I can fill it with cement. You know, I want a straight line as I go all the way down. I'm sweating buckets. I'm going to get packed up and go for a swim. Point is, I didn't shirk out of it. In life, crikey me, I'm starting to sound like a psychologist.